Hello, Keith Rucker here at VintageMachinery.org. Guys, today I got a little project. Hope it's going to be a little quick project. This is for a viewer. Someone asked me to help them out with something. And basically, it's just a very simple little part that goes on a Delta Unisaw blade guard. And he said the part is for the older style Delta Unisaws. It's not available anymore. He wasn't able to find a source for them. Fairly simple piece. Asked me if I could make him one. I said sure. So we're going to knock this out here pretty quickly. So let me kind of show you the little drawing that he sent me, and we'll get started on this. Hopefully, it shouldn't take very long at all. So this was sent in by Doug Wayman, and again, Delta Unisaw blade guard part, 8 3/4 inches long, 3/4 inches in diameter. Down here, we just got a little area turned round and then threaded to 1/2 inch, 13 on that end. And we got a little hex head milled in the other end where you can put a wrench on it to tighten it up. So yeah, it's fairly straightforward. I have already cut me out a piece of 3/4 inch stock that we're going to make this out of, and we're going to head over to the lathe and see if we can knock this out real quick. All right, we are over here at the lathe, and we're just going to start here. We're going to face that end off to get a good flat bottom on it. And just come in here and lightly face that bottom. All right, that is my 0 on my Z-axis now, so I'm going to zero that out on the digital readout. I need to go in a total of 1.32 inches. So I'm just going to dial that in. 1.32 right there. I'm just going to make a little mark. This gives me a visual indication of where I'm turning down to. Now, we're starting at 3/4 of an inch diameter. We're going to 0.63. So I'm just going to take off. Let's just do about 60 thousandths to start with. Right there. You get a set of calipers and measure that. All right, we are at 0.692. Put that in the digital readout. 0.692. And again, we're going to 630. So I'm going to go to 660. And then we'll do the last little cut. I just want to make sure I got my measurement right on my diameter on the digital readout. Check that measurement real quick. Okay, we are at 656. Just going to dial in 630. Go back there and make my shoulder and the back. All right. Double check my measurement. Right on the money, 630. All right, so now I got to turn the little piece on the end down to 1/2 inch. That needs to be 0.630 deep. So I'll just go dial that in to 6.3 on the digital readout on the Z-axis. Again, I'll make a mark. And we're going to 1/2 inch. I'm going to turn 100 thousandths on this first pass. And I'm just going to dial it into 500 on the second pass. we go. Check this measurement here, right on the money, 1/2 inch. Let's set up for threading those threads. All right, I got a threading tool in here. This is a 16 ER insert, and I'm just going to start by putting a fairly big chamfer on the front. That's the leading edge of that thread. Then we're just going to break these corners on the other ones. See that insert. I just want to very lightly break that corner, break that corner. Slow the lathe down for threading here. Make sure I'm on 13 threads per inch. Looks like I am. I'm gonna come in here, we're gonna just touch this off. We'll do about a 15 thousandths depth of cut on this first pass. Double check my thread pitch. 13, right where we want to be. All right, let's cut those threads. Put a little cutting oil on it. I'll do another 15 thousandths on the depth here. I'm going to go to 10 thousandths on the depth. Oh, missed my mark. Another 10 thousandths on the depth. Now I'm going to go to 5 thousandths as I get down closer to the bottom. Do another 5. And I'm going to stop right there and check it for fit with a nut here. May need to take one more pass. That may be good enough. Let me see. All right, that's going on there, but it's tight. I think what I'll do is just do a scratch pass, not feed in my cutter anymore, just go on that same one, but it's going to take a little bit more off, so. That should do it. Oh yeah, that's fine. Nice tight fit, but not too tight. Very good. We got our turning done. Now we need to go to the mill machine and mill those flats on it for the wrench to fit on. So to cut the hex heads, what I've done is I put my piece of work into this hexagon collet block. So this is a 5C collet, so I just got a 3/4 inch 5C collet, put it in here, and that's going to center it up inside of this piece of hexagon stock here that I can just put in the vise and rotate around and mill each of the 6 sides, just clamping it in the vise between each cut. So I've got this set up. I've got a stop here where I can just push that up against that stop, clamp it in place. I'll make my first cut, and then we will just rotate it 6 times and cut across there. Now we need, what is that? 5/8 inch wrench is what's going to fit this. We're starting out with a 3/4 inch round stock. I've done the math here. Basically, I need to take a 1/16 of an inch on each pass, so 0.0625 is what we need to do, and we need to go in 380 thousandths for the width there. So let's get in here, and I think what we'll do is start. I'm just going to drop my cutter down here until it just touches the top of the work. That should zero my height. And then I'm going to come out here to the end. I'm going to come in just a little bit. I'm just going to 62.5 thousandths. I'm just going to go in right now. I'll tell you what, we'll just go ahead and dial into 62. I'm going to zero everything out on the digital readout on my height in particular. So let me go in 62 thousandths. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit more. I'm going to go 64 thousandths, I think, just to give me a little bit of room for that wrench to clear. All right, I'm going to lock my table. I'm going to turn on the mill. I'm going to come in until my cutter just barely touches on the end. All right, it's just making contact right there. I'm going to zero that out on my digital readout. Again, I need to go in 380 thousandths is what I need to be. Or excuse me, yeah, 380 thousandths. So I'm just going to move in. Right there. I'm going to lock my table in the x-axis, and we're just going to go straight in here. And we'll just go around. Let me double check everything. So we're at 64 thousandths depth, 380 thousandths deep. That should check out. We just cut across, and go back out. We'll stop our mill. Clean my chips out of there. And we will rotate. Go up against the fence, go against the stop rather. And number 2. Again, clean my chips out. I don't want any chips getting up underneath that. Number 3. Rinse and repeat. All right, this one should be the last pass. And just like that, one part knocked out. So I'm gonna get this sent back into Doug, and hopefully he can get that back to working on his machine. Well, that was a fairly quick and easy job. Not much to it, but hopefully gets him back in business and gets this piece where he can use it back on his machine like he needs. I'm going to get this boxed up, like I said, and in the mail back to him. And with that, that's going to be a wrap on this little episode. I know that wasn't much, but I like to show these little quick, easy jobs too. There's things to be learned along the way, so hopefully you got something out of that. And with that, that'll be a wrap as always. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Those thumbs up and comments always are greatly appreciated. Please hit that bell icon to get notifications when new videos are posted. And as always, a big, huge thank you to those who support the site financially through Patreon and PayPal. It really does enable me to take the time to shoot these videos and do all the editing and all the work that goes along with it, which is a lot. And with that, guys, we're going to sign off. We'll catch you on the next video. Again, as always, thanks for watching.